What is good, guys? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one I want to break down what's going on with the Tesla, SPY, NVIDIA, the QQQ, and a couple of other tickers. I'm going to break down what's happening to the overall market thus far, what's going on with the economic calendar, and what some Fed speakers said about the markets is actually helping us pump just a bit. Before I begin to detail all this information, before I talk about some very important levels to be watching for and how things are looking in my personal opinion, let me just mention a couple of things. I am firstly not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link, which is down below and in the description. If you sign up for Moomoo, deposit $100, you are guaranteed 7 free stocks, and the offer ends very soon, just a couple of weeks. Anyways, for the market right now, you guys can see that Tesla is trying to curl right over here. We got a nice inverse head and shoulders like structure, and we're on the upper end of this range, so it's showing a lot of life. But in order for this to continue, we need to see Tesla break some key levels. We need to see this momentum continue to shift, and we need to see more and more buyers continue to step in. So I'm going to break down more details about this in just a minute. Let's talk about a couple of things. As you guys know, we had Williams from the Fed giving a speech. There's not really a whole lot going on for tomorrow, but we do have Cash Kari in the morning, who tends to be more of a hawk. So we'll see what that causes. Besides that, it was just Williams. And Williams has come out and he said that the next move by the Fed will likely be to lower rates. He also said that eventually there will be rate cuts. So, with him saying that, the market did respond more positively to this news, and the market's actually up a bit thanks to that. Now, as far as Tesla's going, especially with SPY and the others, the market's now back to favoring the bulls again. But I do want to call out that we are at some tight resistance levels on SPY and the QQQ. So, yes, we are favoring bulls, but resistance is here. So, you have to see how we end up reacting. So, for Tesla, I want to say that Tesla is looking pretty good right here. We got a nice cup-like structure that's forming. This is an accumulation, and this is leading to a nice little phase that's allowing the share price to start to turn upwards. We're building momentum, so we're getting some bullish momentum in, and we managed to get a new high right here. This is a very, very good sign. So for this to continue, we need to see Tesla slowly inch its way higher and try to close above 186 one of these days. Once we get that, we could start pushing up for 190. I'm seeing potential in the chart right now, and we're seeing a lot of buyers stepping in, so it's looking pretty good in my opinion. If we end up losing, 182 is support. Our next target is to be 180, then 178. But overall, I'd say the chart is looking more bullish, and there is upside potential for Tesla. So with that being said, I see the potential in Tesla to push higher. I believe that Tesla's holding it very well, but we need to see this move continue going into tomorrow. Now, SPY also has similar potential. It is looking bullish overall, but there is one thing you need to know, and that is this zone right here. This mid 515 area is kind of a tough resistance. So the last time we hit the mid 515 area, we saw this thing reject all the way and start dropping all the way down to like the lower 500s. So we're at resistance right now. We're testing this resistance. You guys can see it right here on the left and the right. And we're going to have to wait and see if SPY could break this or not. It's going to be very, very tough. So we will see if we do manage to break this by tomorrow. If we get a good close above this, then yes, we could start pushing much higher towards like 516.8 and 518. And the chart does favor that it's going to try to break this, but just to be safe, you have to watch for confirmation. If we end up rejecting, make sure you watch 514 then 512.6. Overall, the chart is still bullish in my opinion, though. So let's see if this continues to break out. I think that there is definitely more upside potential. But we have to give this a bit more time. And I think that, the chart is looking more bullish, of course. But for this to continue, we have to break this resistance and watch to see if that ends up being the case. For NVIDIA, NVIDIA is now holding up very, very well. We didn't really get much of a dip. It's actually pushing up very nicely. So our next target is this 920 zone. If it breaks through this, we could easily go up towards our next resistance, which is all the way up here towards this imbalance at 930. So watch and see if we can try to break this 920 area. Could we close above this? We could continue to go higher. The chart is still looking bullish. Our key support's at 908 and then 900, but we're still holding up very well above it, and I see more potential for this to continue to push. So now technicals look bullish, and we're going to likely continue to see this nice push to the upside. For the QQQ, we're in a very interesting place. We are looking bullish as we're trying to break out right here. But the thing is, now that we're at this resistance where this imbalance happens to be, the thing is we have this 439 area. And with that essentially happening, we're at resistance right now. So it's a little bit tight right here where this imbalance is. The QQQ is kind of shuffling at 439. Breaking through this would open the doors all the way up to about 441. So I do see potential in the QQQ. So we'll just have to give this some time and wait and see how it goes. But if anything, the QQQ is, in my opinion, looking more bullish. If we break this resistance, we could push higher, and we'll have to see what happens after that. But I just want to say that there's potential for it. The technicals look bullish, but we need to wait and see if we can try to break through this resistance zone right here. We're still kind of stuck at it. So I'm going to give this a little bit more time and see how things go as we close. For Apple, we did dip exactly as predicted, and we're holding this support at this 180 area. We also have support at 181.36. We're turning a little bit weaker as of right now, losing some momentum, but we could attempt to bounce later on. It's still holding up and it's likely going to continue to range trade, in my personal opinion. So we'll give this some time and see how things end up going. Looking at other factors, if you look at the IWM Russell 2000, we could grab liquidity at the lower areas like 204 flats or a little bit below that. It's fine, but it doesn't matter because with this imbalance over here, it looks to me like it's going to try to go all the way up towards 207. It has potential to do so, so long as we manage to break past 205. 207 is going to be our next target. I see potential in this chart. It's looking more bullish, but just to be safe, let's wait and see if we break 205 by tomorrow, the day after, and then we could see more upside from there. For Coinbase, we have a very, very nice structure. We're kind of trading within a range. Watch support at the 223.8 area. Watch resistance at 235, and then we'll see what happens. For Amazon, we're looking more bullish. I have a target of 190 that's coming very soon. Amazon's looking pretty good. I see that potentially coming. For Meta, we're looking more bullish. Going to be looking for 472 very soon. We're also holding up very well. Going to be looking for a nice bounce on that. I also want to call out that the VIX is continuing to fall. We're still kind of stuck at this 13.5 area. If we continue to fall to fill this gap, the market could remain bullish and we could continue to push higher. So we're going to give the market some time. We have to do what's necessary for our charts and our portfolios, and we'll see how things end up going from here. So just as a reminder, right, the VIX is still downtrending right now. It's still on a big drop, and I do see potential for the VIX to drop lower. This gives the market potential to potentially go higher and higher and higher. So that's great, great, great news. So with that happening, for the bulls at least, the market could continue to pump. We could continue to see the VIX fall to fill the gap. And once the VIX fully fills this gap, we'll be waiting in the 12s to see what we end up getting, because the issue is every time we hit the 12 area, the VIX does get these big bounces and SPY does kind of drop a bit. So we will see when that finally happens. We're not ready for that yet. For now, the VIX is showing us that the market is pushing higher. We're not ready for a drop yet in the market. So we're still holding up very, very well. So let's hope for the best. Tesla's getting a nice push right now. We're actually approaching 185. So market's showing life. We're seeing buyers stepping in, and they have the edge right now. Tesla's attempting to bounce right here, and let's see if we can continue to get a good close and continue this momentum shift going into tomorrow and beyond. So I'm seeing potential. Let's hope for the best. And with that being said, guys, I just want to say I really appreciate every single one of you for liking these videos, for watching them. It provides a lot of value to me, and my job is also just to provide as much value to you for free. So please enjoy, do what you have to do, guys, and I'll see you guys very soon on the next one. Thank you for listening, and peace out.